So hi everyone, this is DomisLive, and wow, did you guys just watch UFC 197? Now, the main event, it was good. It wasn't the best Jon Jones fight that I've ever seen. It was probably the worst, but at the end of the day, I thought that it was still a good fight. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. I am hosting a pretty awesome giveaway. I'm giving away $100 in iTunes cards, PlayStation cards, Steam, everything. One lucky winner is going to win that giveaway. All you guys got to do is subscribe to the channel. Now, I did a video earlier today and I did my predictions on who I thought was going to win. Of course, I'm going to put my money on Jon Jones. Who would not put their money on Jon Jones in this fight? Now, I'm going to be talking about a few topics today. I'm going to talk about the fight overall, and I'm also going to answer the question whether or not I believe if Daniel Cormier would have beaten Jon Jones today. We're going to talk about that. So this fight that we saw was probably one of the worst Jon Jones fight, but at the end of the day, it was still a good fight. A lot of the fans that were watching in attendance there, they started to boo the fight. Now, I don't think necessarily they were booing Jon Jones. I think these guys that were watching, they love Jon Jones, and it's probably not a lot of their, the first time going to one of these UFC events watching Jon Jones in Vegas. I mean, it happens there all the time. So they were pretty upset, and to be honest, I don't blame them. I mean, everyone that's watching a fight usually wants to see some type of a knockout or want both fighters to be aggressive. Although I did think that Jon Jones was the aggressor in this fight. It would have been nice if he was a little bit more aggressive. I did like the times how he did push Saint up against the cage and he was able to take him down from there. But as you guys just saw, Jon Jones, when it comes to, keeping someone on the ground, he wasn't able to keep Saint on the ground too well. And the times that Saint did get up, Jon Jones did happen to take him back down, but Saint would just get back up. And the few times that Jon did take him down, he didn't do too much damage on him. He actually managed to get him in the mount position. And, Jon was probably taking his time. I don't know if he was trying to conserve his energy, his breath, if he was trying to strike efficiently. I don't know. He took him down and he had him down for the longest time. And, he was taking his time just striking him. And I'm like, what are you doing, Jones? But I guess he was trying to keep him down. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know what was going on in his mind, but it was pretty weird when he took him down. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about when he took him down and what was going through his head. What do you think he was trying to do there? Now, one thing that was pretty noticeable today, and you can tell that he did a lot of training on this, and that was on his power. It seems like majority of his training was towards power, with him bulking up and stuff, because he was slamming Saint like he was a pillow. I mean, he would push him up against the cage, he would pick him up in the air, and just slam him to the ground very viciously. Now, the fight was pretty interesting to watch, especially with Daniel Cormier doing the commentary along with Joe Rogan and Michael, I believe his name is. It was pretty refreshing to hear him speak, and I think Daniel Cormier is he's a pretty good commentator. I think once his career is over in the UFC, I would love to see them as a three-man. I think that will be a nice addition for the UFC. Now, throughout the fight, Daniel Cormier felt that Jon Jones was pretty rusty, and you could tell that Jon was rusty, not from a energy standpoint. Like his energy was like some of the best that I've seen in a long time. It's just, it seemed like he was very hesitant sometimes, or he didn't know when to strike, or he didn't know when to attack. He didn't know if he smelled blood or he smelled a hamburger. You know what I'm saying? The whole fight was weird. His killer instinct wasn't on point. That's for sure. A question was asked to Daniel Cormier, and I think Joe Rogan asked him, is he disappointed that he pulled out on this fight? And I think Daniel Cormier responded with, if he wasn't injured, he would have been able to take Jon Jones in this fight. And I can't say that he's lying. I think that a Daniel Cormier versus this version of Jon Jones, I think that Jon Jones will still win, but it will be a very slight victory. He wasn't going to dominate Daniel like he's done in past fights. That wasn't going to happen. It was going to be one of those very close fights, and we were probably going to see Jon Jones take a good amount of damage in this fight for sure. And I honestly believe that we would have saw a bloodbath. I'm talking about both of these guys having crazy injuries to the face. Pretty similar to what you saw with Gustafsson versus Daniel Cormier. Like one of those fights, or a Gustafsson versus John Jones. I think it would have been a complete bloodbath. Now, for the people out there who didn't watch the fight, John Jones did beat Saint today, and he won the interim light heavyweight championship. And he's set to go up against Daniel Cormier in the future. We don't know if that's going to be at UFC 200. We don't know if it's going to be a few months from now or a year from now. The injury that Cormier has, I don't know. They're not updating anyone on it. So hopefully that injury heals and we can see John Jones versus Daniel Cormier at UFC 200. Now, John Jones has some crazy stats. This guy joined the UFC in 2010 and has a winning streak of 13 wins. I was about to say 13 kills. I've been playing too much Call of Duty, too many video games, man. Now, he's second to only Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva has 16 straight victories dating back from 2006 all the way to 2012. I honestly believe that it's no debate that this guy is either the best fighter that we've ever seen in the UFC or, quite frankly, a top 3 fighter. I would guess that it would be Anderson Silva, John Jones, and George St. Pierre. Those would be the top 3 guys that we have ever seen in the UFC. You know, these guys are great talents. And I hope GSP comes back. I know it's a little bit off topic, but I would love to see a GSP versus a Conor McGregor. I would love to see how someone like Conor McGregor could talk crap to a GSP. Like, that would be interesting. And so many times I tried to root against GSP, but man, he just beats everyone that the UFC puts in front of him. Like, I love to hate that guy. He's so good. I just wanted to see him lose because I was such a Anderson Silva fan. And he would never lose. So anyway, you guys have a great day. That's all I want to talk about now. I just want to get some sleep. I'm tired. I put out a bunch of videos today. I got to get some sleep so that way I can get back on my schedule of making videos earlier for you guys. This is DomisLive. Thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. I love you all. Thank you.